Today I thought it would be interesting to compare the new Galaxy Tab A9 Plus and the Galaxy Tab S9 FE from Samsung to see what the differences are, and I think some may be surprised by the results. So let's go ahead and get started. Now these are two of Samsung's more affordable tablets, with the A9 Plus starting around $240 versus about $449 for the S9 FE, so about $200 more for the Fan Edition. But keep in mind, the FE has already been on sale for about $50 off that I've seen, possibly more. You are going to get better RAM and storage options for the S9 FE with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, or if you go up to 8 GB of RAM, it comes with 256 versus only 4 GB of RAM with 64 GB of storage for the A9 Plus, but they also have an 8 GB RAM version with 128 GB of storage as well. Screen sizes are going to be pretty close between these two. They also both have 90 Hz refresh rate. You've got an 11-inch display on the A9 Plus with 1200 by 1920 resolution versus 10.9-inch on the S9 FE with 1440 by 2304 resolution. But you are going to notice a big advantage for the S9 FE is it's using an IPS LCD display versus TFT LCD display on the A9 Plus. Not sure if you can tell in this video, but in person it's not even close on which one looks better. The S9 FE looks brighter, more vibrant, and it has better contrast with better viewing angles. Definitely looks like a big step up from the A9 Plus. So if you want the tablet with better display quality, this one's going to be a pretty easy win for the Galaxy Tab S9 FE. Now, as far as batteries go, you do get a slightly larger 8000 mAh battery in the S9 FE versus 7040 mAh in the A9 Plus. So the battery life is going to be somewhat close, with 6 hours for the A9 Plus, 7 hours for the S9 FE in my battery drain test. Keep in mind though, it's more of an extreme use test, so you can get a couple days of mixed usage for both tablets, especially if you turn the screen brightness down. There's also a lot of variables with battery life, but if you want the tablet with better battery life, in my testing, you'll want to go with the S9 FE. When it comes to the software, there's a couple advantages with the S9 FE, such as you have the fingerprint scanner right on the power button, which you don't have any fingerprint scanner on the A9 Plus. Surprisingly, both tablets have Samsung DeX, which is going to make things feel a little closer to a regular PC and just make it a little easier to multitask, but it's going to run smoother on the S9 FE. But there's going to be a lot of similarities when it comes to the software on both tablets, considering both tablets are on Android 13, One UI 5.1.1 as of this video. You also have things like the Edge panel with shortcuts. The notification shade looks pretty similar. You've got Google Discover or Samsung News left of the home screen. And for the most part, they're going to look and feel pretty similar when using both tablets. You also have the taskbar down at the bottom, which is going to make it easier to switch between apps. One big advantage for the S9 FE is you've got the S Pen included, which is great for drawing, taking notes, or just moving around the software. So depending on what you need to do with your tablet, I feel like the S Pen could make some people lean towards the S9 FE. Now, probably the biggest difference between these two is going to be the performance. You've got a Snapdragon 695 with the A9 Plus versus Exynos 1380 with the S9 FE. And just a quick look at the Geekbench scores, you'll see the S9 FE definitely has the better performance. It's got about double the multi-core score and almost triple the GPU scores. I know sometimes these scores don't tell the whole story, but the S9 FE with that extra horsepower is definitely going to help in multitasking or when you're running more intense things like Samsung DeX. The S9 FE is also going to play games a little smoother with better graphics and frame rates. Both of these did fine when playing games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 9, and they should have plenty of power to do most basic things. But if you want the tablet with better performance, the S9 FE is going to win this one pretty easily. One advantage for the A9 Plus is you still have a headphone jack where you don't get one with the S9 FE. Interesting thing is you have 2 speakers on each side for the A9 Plus versus only 1 speaker on each side for the S9 FE. Both sound pretty good overall, but I feel like the A9 Plus actually might be a tad louder overall. Here's a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of what they sound like. When it comes to the cameras, you've got an 8 megapixel wide angle on the back of the S9 FE, 12 megapixel ultra wide on the front versus 8 megapixel on the back for the A9 Plus, 5 megapixel on the front. They're not really going to be the best cameras out there, but it doesn't take long to realize that the cameras on the S9 FE are definitely a little better quality. Here's a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of what to expect. So if you're doing Zoom meetings or other video conference calls, you'll probably want to go with the S9 FE. So as you can see, there are a few things that make the S9 FE a little better option. But if you don't need the S Pen or the extra power you get with the S9 FE, I could see the Tab A9 Plus be a good option for a lot of people. If you like phone and tablet comparisons, I'm currently working on too many to count right now. So hopefully they're helping you out, and you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.